Welcome to the Jill on Money Show. It's Tuesday, October 24th, and we are here trying to provide you with unconventional and entertaining insights on your money and your life. Mark, you know what? We wrote that so long ago. Kind of still holds.
Like 12 years ago?
No, that wasn't that one. For the very first podcast. They wanted me to write an introduction.
So that was like 2016.
Yeah, exactly. But it still holds. It's true. It's unconventional. It's entertaining. I mean, I really should just say that Mark and I are voyeurs. We happen to be certified financial planners, but we love hearing people's stories. And I think that's why you guys who are faithful listeners, you also like it because it's fun. Anyway, if you've got a financial question and you would like our unconventional and entertaining insight on your money and your life, go to jillonmoney.com, click the Contact Us button. Let us know if you would be willing to come on the air. Now, all the great stuff that lives on the website, the blogs, that's free, the videos, the resources, the free weekly newsletter, it's all there. But if you've got some money to spend, you can still buy my book, The Great Money Reset, and you can subscribe to the Jill on Money live service, which is the coolest thing. You have quarterly live webinars and bonus content lives behind a paywall. It's $35, and it may be the cheapest annual subscription you actually will have. Maybe like AARP is cheaper, but probably not. I think it's like $90. Maybe your AAA. Does anyone have AAA anymore? But I think it used to be pretty cheap. So it's right around that. $35 just for a limited time because Mark's going to raise your rates. Today, we are talking to somebody who is from a town we never had really heard of because we're dopey East Coasters. So I'm just going to say Phoebe is on the line from the upper northern part of California. How's that, Phoebe? Is that about right?
That works. Yeah, sure.
All right. What's going on, girl? Welcome to the program.
Thank you so much. I'm very excited to be here.
Yay. What's up?
Yay. Well, we are in a situation. I am married and we are talking about installing a pool, an in-ground pool. And I've got a quote, just came in actually earlier this week with someone that we want to work with. Yeah. But I'm trying to figure out whether it's a good time to do it, and if we do it, how to pay for it. And I'm just nervous since it's a lot of money. I don't want to make this decision lightly, but it is something that we've talked about for years. It's certainly a dream of mine to have one.
A dream of a pool.
Yes.
Oh, did you grow up without a pool? Did you
without a pool? Yeah. And neighbors had pools.
Yes. You had pool envy.
Oh, totally.
Oh, my God. How much does it cost to put an in-ground pool in?
This guy gave me a quote of $105K.
Yowza.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was that expensive.
Yeah. And that's, and that's just the pool itself. I still have to, get a patio put in afterwards. And so it'll be more money on top of that.
Like how much more? Like $125?
Yeah, like 125, I think, at the end of the day. At least that's what I'm hoping.
Phoebe, how old are you?
I'm 54. I'll be 54 on the 31st.
Oh, happy Halloween. Okay.
Thank you.
54. You said we. So who's the we in this?
My wife, she is 44.
So how much money do you guys earn?
So together it's, let's see, I'd say about 240.
That's a good number.
Actually, 260. Sorry, I need to
even better.
Math correct.
Do you have kids?
No, we do not. We do have a niece that we, my wife's sister passed, and so we have made the commitment to save for college. So we do have a 529 for her niece.
That's so nice. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
terrible.
Yeah. No, it's terrible.
How old is the niece?
She's 10.
And is the father still alive?
Yes.
And involved?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. How much money's in the 529 account?
$83K.
That's great. Okay. So right now, coming into our pool project, before the pool project, let's talk about how's your cash flow and how you've been able to save and what your house is worth, all those kind of fun balance sheet questions. So tell me a little bit about that.
Sure. So we just purchased the home earlier this year, and it is worth about $850, and we owe I want to say it's just under $600.
Since you just bought it, it's got a high interest rate. What is it?
5.25. We got a 5-year ARM.
All right. But you love the house. This is like the forever
We love
house.
the house. Yes,
All right.
This is it. No more moving.
All right, good. Now let's talk a little bit about on the 260,000 you guys have been saving for retirement.
Yes.
Tell me about how much you have in your retirement accounts.
In my pre-tax accounts, we have about 1.3 million.
Very nice.
In the Roth, we have 80K. Since I've started listening to you guys, we switched over to Roth.
All Roth all the time. You making Mark happy. So pre-tax 1.3, Roth 80. Anything else? Any pension money that you would be entitled to, either of you?
That actually includes the pension money. I had a pension and I chose the buyout this year. And I do have I-bonds, 43K.
43 in I-bonds. A brokerage account maybe?
And
like
yes, a brokerage account of 165K.
Okay. And then, of course, the money that's in the 529,
Right.
And that's kind of it? Or how about
That's
just money in the
it.
bank?
Money in the bank, not a lot. So that's what we're trying to build back up. We only have about 25K.
What is like the process and the timing of how all this money, this 125 for the pool, would have to be spent?
So he's quoted a couple of months of work, and there would be some payouts throughout those 2 months. So not all at once, not all up front. So yeah, and the timing of it, he could get it done in the spring.
So, but I mean, we got to make the plan now.
Yes.
How much
right.
money are you contributing to your retirement account right now?
I'd say about 9 to 10%.
Okay. And are you saving additional money beyond your retirement contributions?
Right now we are, because we were trying to build up the
tell me about
emergency
that.
fund. Well, I think we're saving about just 600 or so a month.
Okay.
And whatever is left over, if we don't travel, there's more to be saved. So sometimes it can be another 800 or so, or 1,000. Just depends.
If I look at that brokerage account right now, tell me about the gains and losses. Like, what's it look like right now?
No, there's not a lot, because that's just the way the market's been going. I probably have maybe 6K of gains.
Good. Okay. I'm ready to give my proclamation.
Oh,
you ready?
I can't wait. Yes.
Mark, do you want the drum roll? Here's the deal. Sell that brokerage account out and pay for your pool and move on.
Yeah, she's talking about taking out a loan from her 401k. What are you, nuts?
No.
Yeah.
Stop
I
it.
thought about that.
No, she
Okay.
can't.
Okay. Good. Okay.
Phoebe, no, absolutely not. No. You have the money. It's so funny. This is such a common issue in terms of people look at the money. It's like in a brokerage account, and all of a sudden has like this somehow handcuffed to the institution where the money resides. That's your money. And you make a lot of money. You really don't have a ton of obligations. And, you'll be able to replenish. So build your pool. You've got that pool envy. It has been percolating just for, I don't know, half a century, 50 years. The poor thing, she was running around. I wish I had a pool. I would do that. Mark, would you sell the I-bonds also while we're at it or not?
If she needs it. I mean, I was just going to chime in and say, we're in a similar situation, Phoebe. We just, my wife and I just bought a new place. I had 130 in my brokerage account. Guess what's in there now? Nothing. and sure, it sucks. But you know what?
It feels weird, right?
It sucks, but that's why it's there, so you can have access to it.
Yeah. And you give yourself permission to do that. Okay. I think that the one thing I will just give you the cautionary tale, because this happens all the time. You're like, it's 125, but then it really isn't one. I think I would get my budget really set and not go beyond it. So it might be, you said it's 105, but then it's 20 to finish it. And then but get the numbers that you really have, whatever it is, right? You sell the brokerage account out, you put it in the bank, you pay for this project, and don't wait to do this because you may want to even time the market. I wouldn't do it. I would get going and rock and roll and, not worry too much about it and keep saving your money in the bank. But I think that you have to make sure you keep your arms around this so that you don't have mission creep, so that 125, if it's really 125, great. But if it's really 150, at least you know it going in. And I'm guessing already, just from having this conversation with you, it is probably closer to 150. But that's okay. You have it.
Yeah. And then we'll have it and then we'll enjoy it.
Right. And don't fool yourself. Don't be like, no, I bet we could do it for. No, just do it.
Better use it.
Yeah, use it.
We'll use it.
Better use
we'll
it.
Definitely use it.
We're coming.
Yeah, you come on over.
Yeah. But you're going to keep working. You're going to work hard. And, you have a nice pool. And I think that that's cool. I really do. And, once the pool is done and you're done sort of with the replenishing of the emergency reserve, then what I would do is I would keep putting money. I would start to rebuild your brokerage account. I really would. And I guess the other thing to remember, we should be aware of this 5-year arm because it is a ticking time bomb. The clock started when you said last year?
No, this year in January.
Oh, this year. Okay. So we have time, but we have to pay attention to that. That's a real number.
So
right?
Do you think I should back off the 401k contribution to at least get the company match and then save the rest outside of the 401k?
What's the 401k plan? Is it a decent plan?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they match 6%.
I wouldn't know if I'd back off. Mark, do you think backing off makes sense? I think they're in good shape. They just got to pay for this thing.
Yeah, no, they're in good shape. She's just a little freaked out about draining the brokerage.
Yeah, don't worry. Jump into the pool. Get it? Yes. I think you can do this.
Okay, great.
Yeah, it's all right.
That makes me feel better.
All right, good. Deep breath. Do you guys have your estate planning done?
We do.
And you have insurance on one another?
We do.
Okay, good. All right, that's it. Go buy your pool. Go build your pool. Go have some nice landscaping. Get that comfy furniture. Don't spend a lot on anything that has a cushion. That is my big takeaway. It has to be useful. All outdoor furniture gets trashed. It just does. Simple, very useful, and make sure that budget is in place. And just know what you're about to spend it, don't look back. It's a lifelong dream of a pool. Come on. Let's make that happen. Mark, I'm a dream maker today.
I love it.
It's shocking. It is shocking.
I am shocked, actually.
Go build your pool, Phoebe, and thank you so much for joining us. If you want to do something nutty, like build a pool, it's a lot of money, Mark. I had no idea. I really didn't. And you need to come up with a strategy to do it. Give us a holler. This is a fun one. Just go to JillOnMoney.com, click the Contact Us button. Let us know if you'd be willing to come on the air just like Phoebe. And we'd be delighted to have you. While you are on that website, check out all the great content, especially the free weekly newsletter, which I think Mark does an amazing job compiling all the great stuff. It's out every Friday. Subscribe to Jill on Money Live, buy my book, do all sorts of fun things. You can hang out on the web for a long time right on our website. All right, put your hands metaphorically on someone's back, change your work, change your wealth, change your life. Thank you for listening. We'll talk to you tomorrow.